Hey everybody, Jeff Rolfin with Everything Boston Whaler. I got an opportunity to have this 420 Vantage for the past weekend here down at Captiva Island. And this is one of the boats that I sea trialed out in Sarasota as well. Unfortunately, I lost that video somehow, so I'm going to take you guys back on a one-take walkthrough of the 240 Vantage. It's right there behind. So the 240 Vantage is one of my favorite small boats that Whaler offers, especially having a family. This boat has a tremendous layout for cruising, for family, for leisure. It's a great lake boat, sure, but it's also a great open water boat. This one is powered with the 300 V8, and it runs very well. About 48 miles an hour, I think, is what we've seen. That's loaded with fuel, passengers aboard as well. It cruises really nicely. We had 5 people aboard yesterday, and we were running about 36 to 38 miles an hour in moderate seas yesterday, and it did extremely well. So you can see here, the Helm layout's wide open, functional, have a large Raymarine screen here. This boat does not have vessel view. That's one thing I do think is a nice upgrade, having run both with vessel view and without. Also, one thing that this boat does not have is the rear prep station, which originally I probably would have gotten, but now that I've run this boat for the weekend and not having it, I actually think it's kind of nice. It does open up the whole area behind the stern seat, gives you the opportunity to put a large cooler here if you wanted to, with extra padding, so that you could have an extra seat here to face over here at the Portside Lounge. Now, this is a standard Portside Lounge that you see in a lot of the Whalers today. Functions the same to where can be forward facing, can be a rear facing seat, a full rear facing lounge, which is really nice. So lots of functionality there. It does have the ability to flip up, and there is an option here so that you can actually turn this into a forward facing lounge with a leg support. And then here you have a cooler as well. So also here in the boat, let's get this lounge back to where it needs to be. You do have the forward area, which is nice. You have the wind door that closes out. You have the forward glass, which will close out as well. So if you're running on a windy day, you do have the ability to get out of the wind. So this is a standard toilet in here. Pump out a little bit of a sink there. This boat is equipped with a JL system throughout. It really does sound fantastic. I've never been one to be a huge audio guy, but I do appreciate having the stereo in this boat. It's great running up at speed. You can hear it. And then the other nice option here is fold out stern seat as well. So you have a great opportunity to have people here in the stern, as well as people here in the Portside Lounge, being able to converse back and forth with each other. You do have the ability to put in a tabletop here as well, so that it can sit between those two. And with that seat out of the way, this deck box here gets you access to your batteries, your pumps, as well as your fuel tank as well. Over here, behind the helm, you do have a little bit of a storage compartment. And then up here in the bow area, this is a full storage underneath the helm area as well, that goes up underneath the front cushions there. You can access it both from this side as well as underneath the front cushions. But if you close this wind door out, you have access here to a nice option that the 230 did not have, which is a full in-floor fish locker. So this is storage, this is a fish locker. You can use this for multiple different things. Being foam filled, of course, it's insulated and it holds ice nicely. Close that back up and swing open the bow. Lock this guy down. So you do have a little hole here, so if you wanted to put like a trash can down in there, you can use that for a trash receptacle. Up here in the bow area, again, this is where you're able to access that whole storage area. So that goes back underneath the helm. Then up here in the front, you also have another storage area as well. You could use it as a cooler, wine locker, whatever you'd like. So it's really nice. One thing that I don't think this boat needs that is an option is the additional forward table. It's okay. It's nice because you can use it as a filler, but it does take up a lot of space and it's not exactly practical. So if I was ordering the boat, I probably would not get the forward table, but that's up to everybody to decide how they want to use the boat. One thing that is really nice is the beach access here. So you do have your ladder, which does fold up, slide out, and that gets you access right to the beach. This boat is equipped with a full windlass system, which is really nice as well. So overall, this is a tremendous boat. One thing that I think I would also order that this boat does not have is the hardtop. While this standard arch with canvas does work well for shade, it feels a little bit more like a ski boat or a wake boat to me than it does a saltwater boat. So I think if I had the option, I would definitely go for the hardtop. But well equipped, this boat itself right now as it sits is about $175,000 MSRP. And you know, you do have a few options for power, but I do think the 300 is probably the best one that you're going to put on the boat. So overall, like I said, this is one of my favorite small boats that they offer, and hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough.